Well, Marco, commiserations. Just talk us through that game and that performance.
Disappointing result for us, frustration afternoon for us as well. We didn't achieve what we wanted, what was our desire as well to get from the game. It's so simple to analyze this game. Some individual mistakes that they took from individual mistakes from ourselves and they punish us. It's so simple. We started the game not so well like we expected, not so brave, so quickly like we should. But after they scored the first, they scored the second. They had one or more two chances from individual mistakes from ourselves at this level. They punish you in that moment. Of course, we reacted. Even first half we had some chances to take different results for the half time, and of course it will be different. But our first half wasn't. Some good moments, but every time we tried to control the game, we made one individual mistake, counter-attack. We made another individual mistake and counter-attack. And of course we didn't control the game the way we wanted, definitely. Second half we changed half time, and after we made some changes during the second half as well, the reaction was there, the belief as well. We scored. We had some very good chances to equalize the game. Great saves from the goalkeeper as well. And again, it was the last minute or the last 2 minutes, but the way you considered our goal is a good example. The individual mistakes from ourselves this afternoon.
Is that what you put the goals conceded down to, just individual errors?
I'm not here to do it for our players. I'm always in front of them, and we'll be always like that. We win together and we lose together, and we do it together, and it's always like that. Just I'm analysing the game, and that's it.
Well, Bobby, let's start with the positive from the afternoon. How nice was it for you to be on the score sheet?
It's always nice to get a goal, but at the same time, it doesn't feel as nice as getting a 3 points. So take a little bit positive out of it, but we have to do better.
Just talk us through the goal. It was a nice link up between yourself and Josh.
Yeah, I gave it to him early. Just knowing I couldn't get it back in the box, in the 6-yard box, so I kind of held out. And he's laid it off nicely, and I thought get a good connection. If it goes in straight away or someone else taps it in, then it doesn't matter. And it gives us a chance, obviously, to get another one.
Yeah, at that point during the game, did you think that you were going to be able to go on and get the second one?
Yeah, I think we had a few chances before. I think Fabio and Mitro, I've had headers that were close, and I felt like we was knocking on the door, and it was a matter of time before we got one. And I think we probably should have got the second, but it wasn't to be. We just go again.
Your side had 28 shots today. Do you think they were missing their clinical edge at all?
Definitely wasn't our in terms of to being clinical, wasn't our afternoon. Definitely, I think even with the mistakes we made, with the chances we created, we should win the game. Even chances of the bar and chances and all that situations, they had one or two more as well. But we gave them what they wanted from the game. Individual mistakes that they gave them the chance to make always dangerous counter-attacks, and you knew it, you analyze it, and we have to do much better.
You obviously came on ahead of the second half. How happy were you with your contribution?
At the same time, we won the 3 points, so I couldn't really help the team get to the 3 points or at least a point. So I'm a bit disappointed in that case, but it's always nice to be on the pitch, and when I'm called upon, I need to show what I can do.
What was said in the dressing room at half-time? Obviously a response was needed, being 2-0 down.
It was just the manager talking about what we could do tactically better, and what we can improve on, and I think the lads took that on board, and we went in the second half with something about us to try and get a goal back, and then we managed to do that, but in the end it wasn't enough.
Because obviously playing against Coventry, who have proven to be tough opponents twice this season now.
Yeah, no, the first game was obviously tough, and obviously this game they've done well, and they played well. They caused us problems for the whole game, and if we give sloppy goals away, it's always going to be hard to come back from it. And we never gave up, but we fell short today.
Obviously, always disappointing to fall short, but how disappointing not to get a result on your return to Craven Cottage today?
Yeah, obviously we want to get 3 points where we can, and not getting that today is disappointing. But at the same time, we might not win every game, but we need to take the positives from it. We need to learn from it as well and go again next game.
Obviously, we can't forget that you're still in a great position. How do you move on from this and go on to Derby and make sure that your players remain focused?
It's easy to do our job well. From from next Tuesday, full focus again, working hard again, and let's go again. We were not the best team in the world last 2-3 weeks, last month. Now you aren't the worst. Definitely, football is like that. It's a moment for us to analyze again, to go again, and to prepare in the best way we can the last match. Is what we want. Is our obligation to do, and I know 100% that we will be there to fight again, to get the 3 points, and I hope in a different level than this afternoon, and I'm 100% that we will do it.
Yeah, obviously being as close as you are, how important is it for the heads not to drop now?
Yeah, no, our heads won't drop. Obviously disappointed in the result, but at the same time we know that game's gone now, and we've got to focus on Friday and give it our all for them.
Yeah, what will be the response in training for the coming week ahead of Derby?
I think we've always responded well. After a loss or bad performance, the lads have always picked it up and done well the next game. So we know what we need to do. The energy will always be right up there. We're in this position for a reason, and we've got to believe that and bring the confidence into the next game.